Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at one of the craziest epic damage dealer in the entire game, hands down. I am currently on the test server, guys, because we can move gear around, make a mess, and don't care about it. Now, recently, I released a video on the top best epic Hydra damage dealers in Raid Shadow Legends. And a lot of you guys commented that I've missed one of the most OP epic champions. And I think Ash actually made a video on it not a very long time ago. So we're gonna take that champion in for a spin and see if he's actually living up to the expectations. Yes, I am talking about the Night Revenant. And yes, I am talking about Phranox. Some of the craziest multipliers in the entire freaking game, guys. Basically, with the A1 attacks one enemy, she has a chance to put decreased attack for 2 turns. Nothing too fancy. With the A2 attacks one enemy, again, nothing crazy, but it's single target damage. And let me just tell you one thing, single target damage is actually super powerful in the Hydra clan boss, especially when you're combining it with hacks and no passives to reduce the damage like the AoE damage. Super powerful. Inflicts 100% more damage against targets without any buffs, guys. And this right here is on a 3-turn cooldown. Now, if you have a Merciless set to equip on this champion, this can actually become a 2-turn cooldown maybe if you're lucky enough. Then we have the A3. Isolate attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a chance of stealing a random buff, which can be very helpful if they put increased attack or anything like that on themselves, or reflect damage. Places a block buffs debuff for 2 turns if the target has no buffs after the attack. This will be on a 4-turn cooldown fully booked. It is a nice skill. It's not the craziest out of all of them. The main thing is this one right here. So if I'm quickly going to show you the multipliers, the A1 has a 3.4 multiplier, which is actually decent. The A2 has a 4.6. Now, because the Hydra heads will have no buffs, we're actually going to have a 9.2 multiplier, guys, which is crazy, okay? You're going to see what damage this champion deals. And the A3 will have a 1.8, which is a strongish multiplier, not too bad. I have her built on a Savage and a Lethal set. I decided not to give her a Merciless because that is a bit more OP. So instead I went with Savage and Lethal. No Blessing, no Empowerment, so nothing that will actually boost her damage like crazy. Her stats are not bad, are not insane either. She does have quite a bit of crit damage, but nothing too crazy in terms of attack and all that. Of course, having the Ascension on the gear will definitely help us with the crit damage, right? Total stats, we have a 6,900 attack. The only con with her is that her survivability is not great. As you may notice, the HP is only 29,000. If I would glyph a couple of things, maybe drop some attack for more HP, will be better. 200 speed, full crit rate, 321 crit damage. So the crit damage is definitely pretty damn good. And we have 262 accuracy. I actually have an accuracy banner on her just to help us out with what we need versus the bosses. As mentioned, no Blessing. Now, if I would get a Blessing, guys, I would go for Nature's Threat up to 5-star. If I have a 6-star, Crushing Rand is the freaking GOAT, okay? She's gonna deal such a disgusting amount of damage that you're going to be shocked. Masteries, we have offense and we have support. We have a Helm Smasher as tier 6, guys, just to ignore more defense. I do have Life Drinker, I have a Cycle of Violence to decrease the cooldown of the skills, and I went with Support, just to basically get a bit of extra accuracy. Sniper for the decreased attack is actually helpful. Now, let me just quickly show you what sort of damage this champion can actually do. So we're gonna go on the Dragon Dungeon first, guys, but we're gonna do Stage 25. This is the team that we are running. We have Loki, we have Arbiter, we have Stagnite for decreased attack and defense down. We're not really gonna have Weaken, so I think I should drop Stagnite and bring in Lydia just to get that defense down and Weaken. I feel like it's gonna be a better solution just to see the real damage, right? So let's give the increased attack. We're gonna put defense down, and all the good stuff. We can actually lock their active skills, because why not? Put more block buffs. With the Monkey King, I'm just going to use the A1 on one of the enemies right there. 124k hit from the Monkey King. But the real damage comes in play once we're going to get at the boss. So with this skill, we're going to attack one enemy. 517 freaking thousand, guys. 500k on stage 25. That is just mind-blowing, okay? They're legendary champions. They're mythical champions that don't even deal half of this damage as single target damage dealers. And that's just absolutely crazy thinking about it, you know? I do want to show you the other skills, then we're going to go on auto. So let's increase that attack again. We can do it with Loki as well if we want to. Monkey, you go with the A1 again right there. 113k, beautiful. I want to go with the A3 right now, and we're going to go on this one right here. 1, 2, 3. So basically around 160k damage with the A3, which is nothing crazy. Is that nothing spectacular in there, to be honest, because the main thing that really matters on her is actually the A2. So let me just quickly annihilate these enemies right here with a Monkey. Beautiful. He deals disgusting damage too, especially that surplus damage. But we want to see on the boss how they compare, you know? Which one of them has bigger hits. Come on, Monkey. Get that job done. That's pretty good AoE damage, to be honest. Of course, it's not a fair comparison because one's AoE, one's single target. But it's just kind of like the hits that we get on the boss, you know? Rather than the total damage. Let's get that up and running. So we did not spread the block... active skills, unfortunately. This is the basic skill. 132k hit, pretty good. Let's lock the skills on that one. And can we go in with the Monkey again and do some serious damage? AoE damage? Not just yet, okay. So let's get that one down. Let's get some Terminator from that one. Beautiful. And we should be able to take somebody down. We should be able to take somebody down. Not the A2. Let's go A1. 103k, we did not manage to one-shot that one, unfortunately. Okay, bang, we got that done. So now we can see on the actual boss. Defense down, we have weaken, beautiful. So Monkey with the A1, 192k, pretty nice. What about Phranox? What about Phranox? With the A1, 164k, not bad either, right? It's a little bit less than the Monkey, of course. Maybe we don't get Ham Smasher or stuff like that, but that's fine. 204k from the Monkey King with the A3. And he has much, much better stats. Trust me when I'm telling you that. Then let's just put more debuffs. So we're going to go with the A3 now. 106k, 102, 85k. So around 300k almost with the A3. Not bad damage at all. A2 on the Monkey King. We have 329k. That's a powerful skill, though. You guys know it, right? I don't need to tell you that. It's very, very powerful. Very curious to see what Phranox does now. And I'm actually not going to buff with Lydia. We're going to go straight in with A2 right now. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. 242. Now, that's a hit without Ham Smasher. I can guarantee you that because I've seen much better ones. I've got close to 400k on the same stage. Because I do tend to test a bit these champions before I'm diving into the video, just to kind of like dictate my tone. You know, am I happy? Am I excited? Is the champion trash? Am I gonna be upset and trash the champion? Or I'm actually gonna make it justice, you know? And I've got some nasty hits. But you're gonna see it much better once we're gonna get to the Hydra clan boss. Now, this is not a 588k. There you go. That's a Ham Smasher proc. 588k, guys. Now, this is not a champion to be used in arena. Not a champion to be used in other areas. I do want to see what we can do with this champion in clan boss, to be honest. Very curious. But the main area is the Hydra clan boss. So we have Wukong with 3.5. We have Phranox with 2.2 million damage. Single target damage dealer, guys. That's actually pretty damn nasty, but let's move over to the Hydra clan boss. So we're going to run this team, guys. I do want to have block debuffs and have revivers and everything that I might need in the team. I'm not going to run Feral. I'm not going to run ally attack champions or anything that will crazily increase the damage. I think my Lydia is on a 9-piece protection. That's the only thing that will actually boost the damage. Very curious to see what sort of numbers we're going to get from Phranox in here. I am not expecting her to out-damage Val the Destroyer, that's for sure. But I have a feeling that we're going to see some pretty nice numbers. Block buffs, spread that to everybody. We do need Perfect Veil from Loki as well, so I decided to go with Duchess just for a change in here. So Phranox, we're going to go in with the A2 on a non-decapitated head. 643,000 damage, guys. Very, very nice damage, to be honest with you. What about Val the Destroyer? Now, I am on hard difficulty because I want to one-shot the heads fast so I can see her damage on decapitated heads. Val the Destroyer goes with the A3 and deals less damage than Phranox. Of course, his passive is not fully stacked, but just to kind of like give you an idea, okay? Very solid damage. Very solid damage. It doesn't matter the difficulty. And he's on a Merciless set, if I'm not mistaken. And 8+ K attack, 300+ crit damage. So he does have much better stats. Just to clear that out. 113k, 116k, 126k, and we are about to absolutely demolish that Hydra head, hopefully. Let's get some Thermitor. Let's get that increased attack again. Oh no, we did not have enough firepower. But we got it now. We got it now, so we don't have to worry about it. We need to make sure we are landing debuffs on that head, to be honest. We have increased attack on Phranox. Probably I won't have that skill available just yet. Which is a bit unfortunate, to be honest, but let's hope for the best. So let's put some more debuffs. No need to use that. The thing is, this head is gonna spawn super quick, so I'm hoping that the mastery proc and I have the A2 available. Don't die, don't die. Those poisons will be nasty. Hopefully they're not. Whoo! And we have the A2 available. My god, this luck is just disgusting. We have increased attack. We have defense down. We have weaken. Let's see the damage. 2.3 million damage from an epic champion, guys. So yes, 100%. Thank you guys for every now and then reminding us in the comments that we do forget champions. There are around 800 freaking champions in this game, so it's pretty hard to remember them all. But this was a great, great call out from the community, guys. And Ash, of course, I think he made the first video where he kind of like put her on the map. Very good damage. So if you are looking to up your damage in the Hydra clan boss and you're planning to use some raw damage dealers, you might be lacking some of the big boy AoE damage dealers like Toshiro, Akrisia, and all of the crazy ones. Well, keep her in mind. Yes, she's not very useful in many different areas except faction wars and stuff like that, but she can still provide you some serious, serious value. So I'm gonna let it go on auto from here, guys. We're gonna see probably we're going to do around 30-40 turns. We're going to see what damage we're getting from there. And after, I quickly want to chuck her in the clan boss and see what sort of damage we deal there. So we got 90 million damage, guys. I stopped the run. We have Phranox with 23, of course, running on full auto. You don't have full control of what the champions do, what has their targeting, etc. when they're using their skills. But it's still a pretty good damage. And we have Val with 49. He does have the AoE, which will definitely bring him a lot of extra damage. But honestly, I'm really, really impressed with Phranox. And that 2+ million hit, guys, was actually nasty. I've seen a 2.4 afterwards. So I feel like with a blessing, if you manage to empower her, she's going to deal crazy, crazy damage in the Hydra clan boss. But let's head over to the clan boss. We're going to chuck her in this team, guys. I'm not going to build a specific team for her. We have Marichka to support us. We have Lydia. We have increased attack from Mikage. Some ally attack. Just to kind of like see what sort of numbers we're going to get from here. And I'm going to let it go on full auto, to be honest. Very curious to see kind of like what we're getting from her, you know. So that was a 230k hit from the A2, around 350k from the A3, and I'm very curious to see the A2. I'm gonna manual that actually, just so I can see it in full effect, you know. So let's do that. Taras, you can do your own things. So 544k hit from Taras's A2, which is actually pretty good. Let's see. Phranox coming in with the A2 on the clan boss. 734k hit. Not bad. Not bad. Of course, it's not at the level of champions like Turvold or a Ninja or other crazy champions that deal disgusting damage, you know, millions per hit. But it's still a pretty good amount of damage, to be honest. Very curious about that basic skill as well without the ally attack. 205k. Pretty good. So, she can definitely smack the clan boss as well. If you have some unkillable team where you have room for a damage dealer and you don't need to bring the defense down from the same champion, you can definitely keep her in mind. And like this, you're not gonna build her only for the Hydra clan boss. You're not gonna build her only for content like faction wars and stuff. You know, probably she's gonna be useful in the Curse series, Doom Tower secret rooms and stuff. Overall, definitely a pretty solid epic champion. Tara seems like he doesn't have full gear, but that's fine. Come on, Phranox. Show us what you got on a full run. 30 million damage, 30.1 to be more specific, and we survived exactly 48 turns. 2 turns less than an unkillable clan boss team. So that's definitely not bad damage at all, guys. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Phranox? As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.